Who's the biggest disappointment?
Huberdeau, Markstrom.
Yep.
Sucks, but it's true.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you argue it. I don't. Huberdeau hasn't generated.
Mangiapane you could add.
Yeah, Mangiapane's got to be in there for sure. That's not enough. I'm not actually surprised that he fell back. I don't think I expected him to drop that much. 7 goals halfway through is probably not where but I didn't maybe think he'd have as big a year as last year.
Now, if we said, okay, it's halfway, he's got 7, I'm going to set the line at 15.5 for the season. You taking over or under?
God, I hope it's over.
No, I just mean if you had to make a bet. It has to be over.
I'll take the over, but it's still so if he gets 17 goals, I'm not really content with it. That's the problem.
If he got to 20 right now, that'd be a really nice achievement given how sluggish it's been. And that would have been a weird thing to say in the offseason.
Yeah, he needs 14 in the second half. He needs to double his goal output in the second half.
Imagine if this is the year he has last year in the contract year. Not 30.
He's coming in at 3 something, not 5 and almost 6.
Right.
Yeah.
The Huberdeau is tough. It's it's unfair. It takes time. There were the conversations coming into the year. They might be better this year than they were last year. Is this team better than it was? And the answer is no, they're not. Or at least they're not to this point, or they don't score. But for Huberdeau to have 8 goals, he has fewer points than Kadri, Toffoli, Lindholm, and Rasmus Anderson. This was not what fans thought, and I guarantee you this is not what Treliving thought he was getting when he signed him to that extension before he played.
You want another guarantee? The line mates he has now, that's not the line they start a playoff series with if they get there. They're still looking for his best line mates. They don't have the best fit for Huberdeau yet.
I said it off the air.
Isn't that frustrating?
Go ahead, Red. I think I know where you're going.
I said it off the air yesterday to Pinder about, and not to create controversy, but there's a guy that's your number 1 scorer that probably isn't happy with the layout of this team. I don't think Lindholm wants Gaudreau gone and Kachuk gone. I don't think Daryl alluded to it. We've got to play him with someone he likes or something, right? Like, it's been an off. And when Kadri scored yesterday on the power play, maybe it's Lindholm, but there wasn't over exuberance in high-fiving Kadri and yes, that's awesome, way to go, love you kind of thing. Now, I could totally be over-judging, and it's kind of a silly thing to even comment on, perhaps, but I don't think he's played as good. He's naturally good, but I don't think he's played with as much passion, as excitement as past years. For whatever reason, I don't know, but and you don't, like I said, he still does a lot of things every team would want him. He does things well. He plays in all situations, but he doesn't look as invested as years past, in my opinion.
And if he's having less fun than last year, I'd understand why.
Yeah, exactly.
40 goals last year and flirted with 100 points.
Well, I was going to say, you look at it, I guess it's a disappointment, but that he has 37 points in 40 games. For a team that's having a hard time with offense, he's nearly a point per game.
He's been good.
Pretty good.
I don't want to alert anyone, but like next year is the last year of his deal.
I know.
Players got all kinds of leverage starting this summer. And how does this team slot without him?
Hey, listen, guys don't want to leave Calgary. Don't worry about it.
That's right. It's Stockholm West, Dean. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't sweat it.